there's so much happening all the time that it's just been a huge whirlwind. I haven't had quite a chance to catch my breath, but I feel like I'm like up to here in water, which is fine because the water is just kind of like here-ish. So I'm just waiting for the water to come down to here so I can kind of get a grip on it. Overwhelming at times. I have never felt like in my life that there was not enough time in the day. The days just whiz by. It's hard to believe that we went through Thanksgiving already and now we're coming up on Christmas. And I always think, oh, I got a couple more days, and then I'm like, oh my God, that day is here. I feel like this experience has also matched my personality because I'm very much 0 to 100 immediately. I usually try to keep one step ahead, like a carpenter that builds stairs, but I don't quite have all the tools that I need right now, so it's just been like one day after the next and just trying to accomplish as many things as possible. The first month was really, really, really rough because I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and I started to feel like the burnout coming on. And then it was like, at any point, if anybody asked me, hey, how you doing? I was gonna be like, just like bursting into tears.
Yeah,
but
I always hate that question. Like, don't ask me.
So that's what happened. One day I got into a small car accident and I was upset about it, and I came in, I was like, I know I'm late, I got into a car accident, but don't ask me how I am because I'm gonna cry about it if you ask me, so let's all pretend like it didn't happen. So I just knew that if somebody was like, hey, how are you doing? I would just melt into a puddle of awful emotions. I've been really lucky to have an extremely supportive staff and supportive investors and very supportive fiance who's put up with way more. Because of them, I would probably be more molten down, more melted than I am right now. Yeah. My dad makes these meatball cookies, which is funny because they're vegan. So it comes from the Depression era where, you know, they would scrape up whatever they could to make whatever. They didn't have eggs or milk or any of like the dairy products. So it's flour, cocoa powder, raisins, salt, maybe some baking powder, and vegetable oil or shortening, or we use Crisco, but they're like these little moist little cookies that they're shaped like meatballs. And they get dipped in chocolate, and the trick to them is like they literally take like 6 minutes in the oven, and if you put them in the oven any longer, like they taste like you're eating rocks instead of like chocolate meatballs. But that is probably the most classic Christmas recipe, at least for my family, that we do every single year. If you can get a zoom in on this. This one, the Marivaux, is my absolute favorite. So it's an almond sponge with orange flavored buttercream, and then that same almond sponge is also colored orange. And then there's an orange glaze on top, so it's like eating an orange creamsicle. It is out of control. That is my favorite.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Marqessa Gesualdi. I'm the owner here of Aux Petits Delices in Wayne, right on the main line. We are a specialty French pastry shop where we specialize in pastries, specialty cakes, and chocolates. We have an Instagram. The handle is @AusPetitsDelices, or you can visit our website at www.auspetits.com.